fix that camera. Okay. Make sure we're up and running here. Let me check the YouTubes. All right. Okay, why isn't this, what is going on here? There we go. Okay. Guess I'll wait for you guys to get in. Let me go ahead and tweet this out. Okay. All right, all right. Just getting started here, guys. Getting started. Give me a couple minutes. Just gonna tweet this out. Even let me also put on Facebook. All right. Let's see here. All right. Cool. Let's see if we got it. How is this stream coming through? I think we're okay. I think we're okay. All right. Well, I'm just waiting for you guys to get in here a little bit, get started. Give a little time here. Because basically in this video today, I want to talk about, in this live stream, I wanted to talk about some new ways I'm going to go on my channel. And if anyone, people who can't make the live stream, it's okay because you can watch this video afterwards in the archive. But basically, I want to talk about a couple things today. First and foremost is the new kind of avenue, new direction I'm going to go on my channel a little bit. And the main reason for this is I want to stay more present on my channel, more vocal on my channel, make sure people know that all the content stuff that I'm doing is me. Just basically being more visible to the public. And I think it's very important for that sort of thing. And I recognize that lately, with all my edits and trailers, concepts, deepfakes, that people maybe don't know exactly who's doing all this stuff. And I just wanted to show, I wanted people to see and realize that I'm the one behind the Stryder HD channel. I do all the editing, I do all the deep faking, I do all the concepts. Matthew Anthony, aka Stryder HD, that is me. So, basically I want people to see that, it's me doing all this stuff. Now that being said, in the past, there has been issues with a lot of YouTubers, not just me. Well, let me make sure everything's going on YouTube the right way here, because sometimes I get some slowdown and whatnot. All right, get in here and see. Make sure people are in here. All right, so if it starts getting some slowdown here, I'll try to fix it. But I want people to know that I'm behind all the edits, trailers, concepts, everything on the Stryder HD channel. Now, in the past, there's been demonetization waves and bans, and it causes a lot of headache. A lot of people that I know have gone through these, and I'm going to do the best that I can at avoiding all that stuff. So, in the last month, I've been really back doing full time YouTube and editing and deep faking and doing all that stuff, right? And I really appreciate all the support. You guys are mostly liking the edits and the deep fakes and stuff. And recently, I have had an interview with Newsweek, and they featured my Henry Cavill deepfake, my James Bond Henry Cavill deepfake, in an article. And you know what? Let me actually, you know what? I'm gonna actually bring that up right now so you guys can see, and we'll talk about that for a minute. Let me just see if I can find it. All right, so let's see if I can bring up this window. All right, so it's a little bit awkward, but here is the article on Newsweek so you guys can see. It's from a couple of days ago. And, I'm getting a lot of exposure from the deep faking stuff, you know, and all this. And I really appreciate that. I had an interview with um, basically the trending and culture side of Newsweek in the last couple of days. I had an email conversation. It was really a really interesting conversation that we had. So if you want to read about, some of the stuff I talk about, you can check it out on the Newsweek website. I might also do a video in the next couple of days. I can't keep that up because it's actually lagging me right now, so I'm not going to keep that up. But there is a great article about me and deepfaking on Newsweek, so you can check it out on there. So basically, in saying all this, I want to make sure people know that all the stuff I'm doing is me. I've also had interviews with I've had an interview with Disney in the last month about possible work and stuff like that. So I'm really keeping busy. And if you guys don't know me that well, I've been a video editor for a long time. I've worked on some other big YouTube channels doing content for them. So, I'm going to be doing less edits, less concept trailers, and less fan trailers and concept stuff like that. And I'm going to be doing more videos with me talking about, movie news, pop culture stuff, stuff on the channel on like a daily basis because I have been editing like crazy for the last, 3, 4 weeks for content on the channel. And really, it's hurting. It's not only is it too much time doing the content itself, but it's also a little borderline reuse content stuff. So I got to be careful of that. Like I was saying before, I don't want to get demonetized. I don't want to have any issues with any of that. But I'm going to keep doing some of that stuff, but I'm going to be doing it less and less. But still weekly, I'm going to be doing deepfakes weekly for sure, and stuff like that. But I'm going to kind of try to stay away from doing the teasers and the concepts more, and just be mainly working on deepfakes. And I'm going to be putting out polls for you guys to vote on them every week. So that stuff's going to be all stay pretty much the same. But I'm also currently working on a Dylan O'Brien, Andrew Garfield deepfake. So Dylan O'Brien, you guys voted over Tom Holland for that deepfake. I'm going to be working on that, and that'll be coming out in the next couple of days. But I'm going to be kind of taking a more vocal stand, talking about new stuff in Spider-Man: No Way Home, new movie stuff. Hopefully, I can even be able to talk about some Warner Brothers stuff because that's almost impossible to do edits with because they literally claim 1 second clips. So I can't even do that. But maybe if I do some commentary, I'll be able to at least talk about some of that stuff because that's something that I've been missing out. I've been missing out talking about Batman stuff, doing edits with Batman stuff, and just DC in general. I'm unable to talk about any of that stuff, and it really kind of blows because I really want to talk about that stuff. So I'm going to be doing more, theory type videos and more videos just talking about current events in pop culture and leaks and all that sort of things that is relevant right now. So, that being said, like I said, deepfakes I will still be doing, and I might even add some commentary to the deepfakes. I'm thinking that might be a good idea. Maybe talking about why I chose to do this one, and maybe the voting and the poll results for this one, and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm just going to be changing a little bit of the way I'm doing things on the channel a little bit. You know, less is more also with YouTube, I think, because honestly, I've been editing my butt off, like I was saying, for a while, for this last 3 or 4 weeks, and then yeah, it's paid off. I'm getting views, I've been getting more subscribers, so that's great. But I want to also keep in mind that I gotta be as safe as possible on here because I don't want to be hit with any type of demonetization stuff. So that being said, so you guys can you guys will see the new segments and new types of videos coming out in the next couple of days, and going from there on out, we'll see how it goes. Let me just make sure we got stuff going on here. All right. Okay, so that being said, now there's been some stuff going on lately about the new Blade showing up, in the MCU. And now, if you don't want to hear about this, I'll be doing also a little bit longer of a video talking about this coming up in the next couple days. So if you want to wait for that, if you don't want to be spoiled by Blade stuff, Marvel stuff, Blade's first semi MCU appearance, then you can kind of pop out now because I don't want to ruin it for you. But I will just say, I guess, in this one that we have confirmed by the director of the Eternals, Chloe Zhao, that Blade's first appearance is in the movie, in one of the end credits scenes. Now, I don't want to ruin anything about kind of like the context. I'm going to go about that more in the video that I'm going to do. What's up, Evil Alex? How you doing? And that's another thing too. I'm also going to be doing more live streams talking about things as well, because I've kind of stayed away from doing that sort of thing and just kind of been editing content like a madman. So yeah, I will be consciously putting a lot of effort into doing more live streams, and a lot of news and theory type videos more going forward. But like I said, I'm kind of known for doing my deep fakes. I've had a bunch of them go kind of viral, so I'm going to be doing those. Those aren't going to go anywhere. And occasionally also doing some fun edits and stuff like that as well. So that stuff's not going to be going away, but I'm just going to be kind of being safer going forward and being more vocal on the channel, and just kind of just being on the safer side, because I think I can pretty much do with what a lot of these other people are doing, and just be and literally I just trying to be more vocal on the channel. First to say first, John Conroe and Demon Accords. Your deepfake videos are great. Thank you, Evil Alex. I appreciate that. But yeah, like I was talking about a little bit earlier, I had an interview with Newsweek a couple of days ago, and there's an article about me on Newsweek about my one of my James Bond deepfakes. So you can read about me if you go on Newsweek and type in Strider HD or Matthew Anthony. You can find me on Newsweek in the last couple of days talking about deepfakes, the future of deepfakes, some of the downfalls of deepfake technology, and stuff like that. Okay, so you want Bruce Lee in old movies? Okay. Well, I have the list up, so I'll be taking some ideas. You can shoot me ideas. But yeah, so I want to keep a little bit on topic. So um, yeah, so we have confirmed the first Blade appearance in the MCU in the Eternals movie. All right, so I don't want to ruin it too much, but it's been confirmed from the Eternals director, Chloe Zhao. So yeah, that's interesting. And I'm going to be talking more about that a little bit more in depth in a video that I'm going to be putting out probably tomorrow. talking about some Spider-Man No Way Home stuff and some Eternal stuff and Blade as well. But I don't know how long I'm going to make the stream today, but I just kind of wanted to talk about the future of the channel and some changes that are going to be happening on the channel. And that includes new segments, theory videos, news videos. I'm going to be, so basically I'm going to be doing daily videos, and just it's going to be a lot more smooth, a lot safer, and the deepfakes are not going to go anywhere. So no worries with that. If you guys have concept ideas, this is a good time to throw them out in chat. So if I don't write them down now, then I will put them on a list probably at the end of the stream as I go through it and see if you guys have some really cool ideas. So so I mean, basically, I just want to be as safe as possible. And I've had a friend tell me that they recently have got demonetized. They don't now they got demonetized for a bunch of reasons. That I wouldn't get demonetized for. Like I do a lot of editing and a lot of significantly changing videos that I do, content. To significantly change footage to something different and show that obviously I'm not just putting fully unedited clips up and totally doing things differently and changing things to show a totally new kind of theme using old footage. So so I'm just kind of trying to be as safe as possible. But if you guys have any cool deepfake ideas, this is a good time to shoot them to me in chat. And as you see, I have my list up. So the list is up, guys, meaning, I have tons of ideas already on the list I'm going to be working on, as well as I am working on the Dylan O'Brien deepfake. Actually, it's not Tom Holland, it's Andrew Garfield. You guys voted on that. So I just want to let me correct that. So that is being worked on right now. And that deepfake should be out also in the next couple of days. So we're going to see Dylan O'Brien as Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker Spider-Man. That's probably going to be the next deepfake that's coming out on the channel. So yeah, again, expect that in the next day or so. And that's about it. And like I said, I'm going to be showing myself, not necessarily on camera more, but I'm going to be narrating, doing the voiceover for all types of news and stuff like that in the Marvel, hopefully Warner Brothers and DC stuff as well. I would love to talk about that stuff that I've been unable to do any type of editing with that stuff because stuff always gets claimed in a matter of seconds. But I think it's just a matter of time. I got to be as safe as I can on YouTube, and that's it really with that stuff. But give me, if you guys have any ideas, shoot them to me. Bruce Lee. Now, what do you want? What do you want with Bruce Lee exactly? Now, I'm seeing you want a Bruce Lee deepfake. You want old movies with Bruce Lee. Now, what exactly do we mean by that? That's sounds like an interesting idea. But if you can be a little bit more specific, that would be good. So I can see exactly what you mean by that. Also, anyone else, shoot me your ideas now. It's a great time for that. What up, Screenlight? Throws? What are you talking about? What are you throwing? So let me update anyone that's coming into the channel now. Let me just quickly update. Basically, I want to be as safe as I can on YouTube these days, and I don't want something to happen. Exactly. Those up top to keep safe from copyright. Yeah, well, it's not even the copyright vultures. It's literally the YouTube algorithm more than that. I know how to trust me. I know how to edit videos and stuff to make my videos, safe for copyright stuff. It's not even really the copyright vultures. It's more about the YouTube algorithm and reuse content stuff. I don't want any of that happening. And one of the big ways to avoid anything like that is just to show myself more and be more vocal on the channel, showing me more, not even just me, but just my voice, commentary, and stuff like that. So, what I was saying was I think I'm going to be doing more Marvel pop culture news segments, short segments talking about, New Way Home stuff, No Way Home stuff, said New Way Home, No Way Home stuff, other Marvel and hopefully DC stuff, and so I can have a little daily news segment, kind of like a quick update segment on the channel, talking about some new stuff almost daily if I can, and then on top of that, doing deep fakes, which can take a couple of days to do, and then maybe once in a while, probably a fan trailer or a teaser or an edit or something like that as well. But I kind of want to just show my presence more on the channel and just be more visible to everybody on the channel, showing who's the one doing all the deep faking and the editing and the work on the channel and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. But I just want to make sure everyone knows that you know I'm doing the work, I'm doing all the stuff, and it's me on here doing everything. Pre-video upload check. 2028, the AI assesses every kid with a pre. Well, yeah, I mean, Bruce Lee in Rush Hour. I mean, some of the problem with deepfakes is, I mean, Jackie Chan is head. See, some of the stuff isn't stuff that you can really change in deepfaking, like the head shape. I mean, I guess I can put the face, like a whole face, on Jackie Chan of Bruce Lee. But another problem is that the footage of Bruce Lee, I would have to like obviously I probably have to AI enhance it and make it look as best as I can because there's kind of old footage of him. But that's a cool idea. Why maybe I can let me see what I can. I like that idea though. It's kind of fun, interesting. So with the deep fake stuff, I can kind of or the Green Hornet. That's it. That's a good, kind of a decent one also. Um, So, I just want to be as safe as I can these days. I don't want any issues like I used to have, and a lot of, fan trailer editors and just YouTubers in general have had with reuse content and getting demonetized. And, I'm kind of sick of that stuff. So I'm just going to play it safer these days. I'm going to play it safer while still doing some deepfake tech in my videos. You know what I mean? That's the number one thing. And also doing some sort of editing and concepts as well, but just much less of them, I think, for a while or just for the future. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to go on it and give a quick channel update today and talk a little bit about the first Blade MCU appearance, which was confirmed for in Eternals. Now, I don't want to ruin anything else about it. Like I said before, I'm gonna do a video talking about that a little bit more in depth, probably today or tomorrow. I already did the voiceover for it. Just gotta do some editing. And by the way, the editing on like the daily stuff I do is so much more streamlined than editing trailers like I do. I mean, God, I spend so much time editing trailers and concepts. It's insane, and it's really gonna free up. It's gonna free up my time, man. It's gonna free up a lot of time. I've been editing like a madman lately, and and not only. I mean, yeah, they kind of pay off, but do they really? I don't know because honestly, with the whole reuse content thing, I don't want to get caught up in that whole thing too with just doing edits and trailers and stuff. So to avoid any type of issues, I gotta be as safe as I can. What's up, Heartbeat City? Man, you give me some really good ideas on Twitter, dude. I gotta say, like, some of them I've made into some pretty good videos. So I really appreciate that. And yeah, so I am working on that the Dylan O'Brien Garfield video. So that one's going to be out in a couple days. Let's see what we got here. I actually use virtual networks as well for the deepfakes, so I can actually edit news stories and do stuff like that at the same time that I'm doing where AI is working on deepfakes as well. So I got a whole system going, so I can kind of do them in tandem with other stuff that I'm doing. If you guys didn't read it yet, I was interviewed by Newsweek a couple of days ago, and they kind of put out an article about me on Newsweek culture and trending section. I think it was yesterday or the day before. What's up, Easy Rider? So check out that article. It talks about some of the deepfake technology and some of the bad things, the bad avenues you can go down. But I made sure to say that like literally, like I only do the stuff for concepts and would never show any immoral things in the videos. I would never show anything like that. It's literally casting choices, fun entertainment value type stuff, and just fun stuff, man. I'm not on YouTube for to kind of exploit things and stuff like that. I would say that the most harmful thing that I do is be a little clickbaity with some of the videos and thumbnails. But I mean, we're on YouTube in 2021. If you can't deal with a little bit of clickbaity, then you obviously haven't been on YouTube for too long. Thanks. You're late. Yeah, I was almost late too because I was trying to eat and get myself together a little bit before I got on camera. But I was just basically telling everyone that your Rumble channel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've heard of Rumble. There's some other kind of YouTube esque other channel other websites I've looked into also, but like there's like a DTube I think too or something like that. But I mean, obviously, there's nothing even close to YouTube. That's the problem. And now I'm really trying to, like I said, I moved out to California a couple months ago, and I don't have a job besides YouTube right now, and I might get a side job, but we'll see what happens. But I really think I can keep it going on here. I'm going to be consistent, like I've been doing, and the only difference is I'm gonna chill out a little bit with the concepts and the edits and the trailers. I'm gonna be more visible on the channel, and do more stuff that like news and pop culture stuff and just stuff like that more. And then I'm gonna have one or two fun deep fakes per week with polls like I've been doing. So that stuff is not gonna change. Stay in lurker mode. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do anything. Not going to change anything too crazy, but I am going to do kind of types of videos that I used to do for or used to edit for other big YouTube channels that I used to edit for. I've edited hundreds of videos for other big million subscriber YouTube channels in the past, so I totally know how to do them. So why not me do them on my channel and just be safer? I think it's time for me to really do that more. And also, I'm not going to get rid of doing concepts completely and edit and trailers completely either. But I'm going to make sure that those are the minimal, the much less videos that I do on the channel compared to me being visible and deep fakes with some commentary on them probably and stuff like that. So, I'm just changing up things a little bit of the way I'm doing things just to be safer with YouTube. And if you guys have any ideas for that as well, you can let me know. I used to do this whole Who Would Win series too. Unfortunately, I don't have my green screen with me now, but I think I can figure out another way to get around, maybe doing a little green screen. I don't know if I want to do the Who Would Win anymore, but that was a fun little experiment that I did for a little short time on the channel as well. And I don't think I'm going to do reactions, but who knows? I used to do some reactions, and and there's a whole thing to reactions. People doing reactions. Maybe I can do that as well. We'll see how it goes. But I kind of try to stay away from doing. I kind of try to stay away from the regular things people do on YouTube because I'm trying to be different, and I've kind of been successful at that. So, but I mean, the bottom line is I'm just trying to be as safe as I can these days. Let's see. What do you got for me here, Heartbeat? You got live action, driver video game, trailer. Han Solo, Charlie Cox. I like the Han Solo, Charlie Cox one. I like that. So you want Charlie Cox. Now, do you want that in? You want that in the original Star Wars movies, or are we talking solo movie? That's my only question for the Charlie Cox one. It would probably be better in. I'm just trying to think. I don't know. That's really your call on that one. Do you want original trilogy Star Wars with Charlie Cox, or do you want the solo movie? Now, what else you got for me? You got Ruffalo, all A's, Columbo, you Ruffalo as Columbo, Vin Diesel as Kojak, Telly Savalas as Dominic Toretto. And you got some crazy ideas. I'll say that much. And that's definitely not a bad thing. Uh, okay, either way works. Maybe I'll do a little bit of both. Maybe I'll do a little bit of both and see how they come out. Both original and solo movie. I'll just put solo movie. Solo movie. Okay. So that's not a bad idea at all. He auditioned for solo. Okay, well that makes sense. Well, Mark Ruffalo as Columbo. That's a funny one. My mom is like a huge Columbo fan. Like she still watches Columbo. That's pretty funny. Oh yeah. I actually have that written down already. The what's his name? Derek Thaler or whatever. I actually started doing. I kind of started to do that one already. Yeah, I can't wait for, dude. Blade was like one of my favorite. I mean, literally, before the MCU was even out, like even a thing. Blade was like my movie series to watch in the '90s, man. Like first two Blade movies were awesome. The third one's okay. It's not the best. Ryan Reynolds is kind of first semi appearance in there with that was after Origins, I guess, Wolverine. But like that was pretty funny. Henry Cavill as Icarus. Oh, I like that one. I like that one. That's a good one. Why did I think of that? That's a good one. I like that idea. Moon Knight trailer, maybe. Well, there is some Moon Knight footage coming out kind of soon, so maybe I'll do some kind of little Moon Knight thing. That's definitely on the list already. I don't need to put that. But yeah, Moon Knight. They're going to be showing some Moon Knight footage at the Disney event coming up pretty soon, as well as Kenobi, a new Kenobi series trailer. I really want to see that. I don't know if they're going to be showing Mandalorian season 3 stuff yet, but also She-Hulk is something that I was looking into. Some stuff like that. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff coming out soon. But I want to be talking more about stuff too. I want to be being like I was saying, doing these other quicker videos on a daily basis that has less editing that is relevant. I can talk about news and stuff, kind of like Cosmic Wonder does. He does a lot of stuff talking about No Way Home on a daily basis and everything always and some other big channels stuff that I can easily do. But I edit like a madman. It takes way too long for me to do all that editing every day. Plus, on another negative is that it's somewhat reused content, even though I am significantly changing things. I just don't want to have any problems with that stuff. So to avoid that, I'm going to be doing less of those concept videos and trailers and more some news and topic oriented stuff. And then obviously the deepfakes aren't going to go anywhere. I'll be doing probably one or two a week of those. What software do I use? I use Deepface Lab. You can get on GitHub, and there's a whole process for it. It's a whole process, man, of getting footage. And I mean, if you read the article on Newsweek, I kind of go into the process in my Newsweek interview that I had a couple days ago. Maybe I'll put the link to the Newsweek article. Just type in Strider HD Newsweek, and it should come up from a couple days ago. I go into it a little bit in depth in in the article. So extremely time. Oh, it is, dude. I mean, anyone that edits trailers and stuff, it's so time consuming. Like literally the little tribute that I did yesterday, it took all day, and I went through the first three movies. Scrubbing through Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2002, and Homecoming just to do that. It took it takes time, man, and it's super time consuming. And it's almost impossible, health wise, and dangerous, kind of a little bit dangerous for the channel too, just to be doing videos like that. So I want to be, I just got to be more healthy, me personally and channel wise. And it's just better for me in general not to do those as much. I have a lot of passion, you know that. I mean, if you guys know my channel by now, I have a lot of passion for things, and I'm not going to stop doing content, and I'm going to be doing content almost every day, regardless. But I'm just going to be safer going forward, I think, and just be healthier for my channel, healthier for me, and deepfakes are not going to go anywhere. So don't worry about any of that. But yeah, so that's about it, really. And I'm just being just more health conscious in general. Boondock Saints 3 trailers and announced filming to start next year, and loved the original film. Speaking of third films, was a national. I had the National Treasure 3 on the list already, and yeah, I was a big fan of the first movie. That was a good one. Almost like besides Mandy and Pig, it was one of those really popular like I guess Nicolas Cage franchises in the past 20 years. So it's good to see they're doing a third one, or at least from what I'm hearing, third one's in the works. So I'm working on a weird deepfake, kind of putting Hayden Christensen into his character, into Anakin Skywalker in Clone Wars. That's a kind of like a test video that I've been working on, test deepfake with the CGI, with the animation, and it kind of came out pretty interesting. So I might post that one also in the next couple of days. It's because it came out interesting, kind of making Anakin look more like the actor and less like animation. So that was another interesting one that I've been working on a little bit. But so I'm not completely saying goodbye to concept trailers and edits and teasers and stuff like that. But I just kind of want to show myself, you know, uh, making me the main presence on the channel more, and just showing me more, and not just content and edits and whatever just being thrown out on my channel every day. And it's just a concern, especially when I was demonetized and a bunch of people that I know were demonetized a couple of years ago. I don't want to get successful again and then get demonetized and have to go through that whole thing again. It's just a pain in the butt. So I just gotta kind of be more be more alert of what I'm doing and make sure I'm doing things the safest way I can. Alien trailer, live action, or maybe Alien Isolation game swap with Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Oh yeah, I had that down there. That's right, Mary Elizabeth Winstead. That was a good one that I think I have down. But that's a good one. I like that one. But I also might be adding a little bit of commentary to the deepfakes. Like I'm going to be doing a deepfake videos. They're going to be probably a minute and a half, minute and a half to 2 minutes long. And then at the end of those videos, I'm going to probably talk about the process a little bit, why this would be a good idea, and maybe talk about the votes on a poll for the video, and a little bit of background on why I did the video, so I can just be more visible on there as well. But this day and age, especially with YouTube, with the algorithm and everything, you gotta be as safe as you can. So I'm just pushing to not have any issues in the future, whether it's 2 weeks, tomorrow, in a year. I gotta just be as safe as possible. And I don't think, I mean, the deep faking thing is, it's new technology. Machine learning is new technology, and I do it just to show kind of a creative side, a fun side, a parody side, entertaining side of things a little bit. And I'm obviously significantly changing stuff in the videos, doing side by side comparisons with real and deep faked footage. I'm adding new music. Changing dial, removing background. I'm just changing them significantly changing them as much as I can to make them monetized, and to show a cool kind of visual effect, uh, you know, to different characters in pop culture. And I don't think I'm going to be having any problems with those type of videos. So, as long as I, just stay safe with them, I think everything's cool with that. Are you interested in Spider-Man No Way Home? But John, early, yeah, because you're a mod. I changed my channel name to Brightburns 1985. By the way, same year I was born, so that's cool. Millie Bobby Brown is Katniss. Interesting choice. Well, I'm totally interested in No Way Home. I'm really curious about what's going on with No Way Home now, because the second trailer, we got like a month and a half until the movie comes out or something like that, and it's like, man, they're really waiting it out. I hear a lot of controversy over there between who they want to show in the next trailer and all types of things going on. But I'll talk about that stuff more in kind of my videos going forward, where I'm going to be, doing kind of daily videos now about stuff going on with No Way Home, and relevant things and Eternals, and all that stuff. Now, I don't really know. I don't really know the Hunger Games too much. Talking about Katniss from the Hunger, I don't really know too much about it, but you want Leonardo DiCaprio as the Amazing Spider-Man 2, Harry. Okay, that's an interesting one. That's definitely interesting one. First Blood swap Tarantino style concept based on the ideal casting remake of Adam Driver, Rambo, Kurt Russell as sheriff. Man, you got some ideas. So Adam Driver as Rambo. I think I have that down, but you know what? I'm gonna write that down again because I think that's all the way down the list. And who else? Kurt Russell is. Was it Tassel? How do you say Tassel? Tassel. That's a cool idea. But I did remember seeing that concept um, around social media or something with Rambo and Adam Driver. I did see that. Plus, it's cool. The funny, the guy was in the military. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of an interesting idea, doing like a video like that, and even like a concept trailer, like a deep fake kind of concept trailer would be cool to do for that. But I want to make the concept trailers and the fan trailers kind of more the minimalist things I'm doing on the channel, and just be safe as I can. I'm very happy that DCEU has made the Tim Burton Batman universe canon. Well, that is actually true now. With I mean, just at the Flash teaser from DC Fandom, man, that was one of the best things I've seen. I mean, besides the Batman movie trailer with Pattinson, which was awesome, also. Yeah, the Keaton voiceover in the teaser was very. I mean, I was brought back with nostalgia with hearing the voiceover with Keaton in that, and then seeing him come out with the costume on, from 89, 92 Batman. Man, it gave me goosebumps, man. That was awesome. Awesome to see. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you probably did tag me about that. It was you. But I think even besides you, I saw that in some other places also, I think, as well. But yeah, you did. I'm positive you probably tagged me in that also. Absolutely. But yeah, so I'm gonna be putting out, kind of going more the voice of the channel. I'm gonna be more of the voice of the channel going forward. Doing more news and pop culture news and leaks and stuff like that in the channel, and a little less with the concepts and edits. And like you guys were saying, you guys know they're very time consuming, man. And plus, they're kind of borderline reuse content, so I'm gonna stay away from that and just be as safe as I can. When are you going to deepfake Dylan O'Brien as Spider-Man? I was just talking about that a minute ago. I'm actually working on that right now, and that should be done in the next couple of days. Ray. So that is coming next, and that's probably gonna be the next deepfake that I'm coming out with in the next couple of days. So be ready for that. And just waiting for some training to be done, and I got to do some editing in that. And I'm gonna be doing more pop culture news and updates on the channel going forward, more than the trailers and stuff, because they're so time consuming. They're really, and like, I want to stay away from reused content type stuff, and kind of show my voice more on the channel, and be the presence on the channel more, and show everyone that who's doing all the deep fakes and who's behind all the stuff, and literally it's me doing all that stuff. But so thank you for all the support. And don't forget to check out the Newsweek article. I'll put the link in the description also of the Newsweek article. You guys can check out. That was about me. I had an interview a couple of days ago on there. So you can read all about some of the stuff they asked me about deepfake technology, and kind of my previous experience with it, and stuff like that. Final idea for the Dark Knight trilogy for Bale. Wait, so 66 West for Bale. So you want a Batman 66 style trailer for Bale, Shatner for Dent, and Newmar for Catwoman. You got some really interesting ideas. The Chris Nolan Batman universe had a proper send off. I feel like the Burton didn't get the same treatment. Yeah, it definitely didn't get the same treatment. They kind of said bye to Keaton after Returns, and the Burton Kilmer, and then obviously Clooney. But I don't know why they got rid of Clooney. Maybe because he was shooting another movie. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Heat or something at the time. I don't know. He was busy back then. Kilmer, I guess, too. But I would have liked to see Kilmer even stay in. Um, but I mean, honestly, the whole story for Batman and Robin was kind of crazy to begin with. But yeah, no, the Nolan movies were great. I really love The Dark Knight Rises. I love all the Nolan movies in general. I'm big fans of it. I mean, the one that really I didn't wasn't the biggest fan of was honestly the newest one. Tenet was kind of like the one that I really didn't like as much as most of the other ones. So that's also a trailer style trailer. Pretty good. Yeah, I can do either one. I can do either idea. Whether it's a 66 style trailer, or a deep fake idea. Yeah, I think a deep fake is probably a better idea though, because I can talk about it during the deep fake, and it's probably safer for the channel as well. I'll probably be streaming for like another 10-15 minutes. So give me all your ideas. And if you missed the beginning of the stream, you can go back. It'll be on the live stream playlist. So you can see what I was talking about with Blade in the MCU first appearance. Plus, I'll be doing a video talking about it, probably coming out today or tomorrow as well. Kilmer has lung cancer. He sounds like a robot now. Yeah, I know. I knew all about that even over the last couple of years. I think even the last decade, I think he's been dealing with issues, with health issues. I don't know if he had lung cancer for that long, or throat cancer, or whatever it was, but I know he's been dealing with a lot of stuff, health stuff, in the last like 10 years or whatever. Robert Pattinson as Batman in Justice League. So Ray, I really appreciate that idea. The problem is I really can't do a lot of Warner Brothers content in general, because they're very, very, like, I mean, critical, I guess is a good word, with using any type of content of theirs. So that's why I haven't done a lot of Warner Brothers videos, because they've been claiming pretty much everything. They claimed 1 and 2 second clips of footage that I use in a like a Matrix 4 trailer I did like 6 months ago. 1 to 2 second clips. So like I put a lot of work into the trailer. So I'm thinking, that's just insane to me. And most people voice their opinions about Warner Brothers on social media and Twitter. So I can't deal with that. That's crazy to me. I don't even want to deal with that. You should check out the Kilmer doc. Yeah, I should. I saw it's on. I think it's on Netflix, isn't it? I gotta check that out. Is it on Netflix or something else? Maybe it's on Hulu or something. But I gotta watch that. You know, maybe I'll watch that today. Maybe I'll watch that a little. Maybe I'll check that out after I'm done. Maybe when I'm eating, I'll check that out. It's definitely interesting to me because I've been a Kilmer fan for a long time. I mean, from Top Gun and I'm the Dr. Moreau, and you know, he's in a lot of stuff that I liked and enjoyed. So wait until No Time to Die is available digitally. Make a Daniel Craig Bond tribute. I can do something like that. Also, like yeah. I mean, when it comes out, yeah, obviously when it comes out in really good quality, I would love to make some type of a video with Daniel Craig send off because I'm a huge Bond fan and seeing a proper send off, man. He's my he's I can probably clearly say he's my second favorite Bond behind Connery, and you know he's been great. He's great. He's a fantastic Bond. Should do a deepfake of current Josh Brolin in Men in Black 1 and 29-year-old Tommy Lee Jones as Agent K in Men in Black 3. That's an interesting concept too. So you want Josh Brolin in okay, that's interesting. I like that. Because he played him in what the third one. And then vice versa you want, right? Yeah, so and vice versa. That's a cool idea. That's interesting. Now, I also would rather like with the deepfakes. Now I like crazy ideas. Don't get me wrong, but I'll be honest. The Henry Cavill James Bond one that I did, not that it was just picked because it was well done or anything, but it's also kind of pop culture trendy right now. Like James Bond and picking a new James Bond character is kind of trending right now. It's kind of popular right now. So, you know, I need to kind of do, or I'd rather do stuff that's also more relevant right now, also, you know, because these videos do take time and, you know, relevant things would be the best just all around for me as well. Not that I won't get to these other cool ideas because I want to do them also. I want to see what they look like. But relevant and deepfake. Think of those keywords relevance and deepfake. So anything you guys think, maybe casting new X-Men characters, casting, maybe another Blade deepfake or something, you know, stuff like that. The Icarus one with Henry Cavill is funny to do. The Guardians of the Galaxy game one with what was his name, Derek Thaler or whatever. That's an interesting idea to see. But yeah, I kind of want to be relevant as well, if possible. Also, I think a lot of people are waiting in Mark Ruffalo in The Incredible Hulk 2008. GoldenEye is my favorite Bond, but Skyfall is my second favorite film. No Time to Die is a close second. That's cool. Paul Rudd as Tommy Doyle in Halloween Kills would be cool. I mean, here's the problem with that is that Anthony Michael Hall in Halloween Kills, he looks totally different with the bald head. I could do that. It would be funny if anything. You know what? It sounds like a funny idea at least. Since he is Tommy Doyle in Halloween 6, as we know, that's a funny idea. I'm putting it down because I think it's for one, it's relevant. So you got the relevant thing down, and two, it's actually pretty funny as well. So I like that idea. But yeah, that was done. The Mark Ruffalo Incredible Hulk one was done by Shimoko. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I also did something like that anyway. I think didn't I do? I think I might have did something with Ruffalo in that. Or yeah, I don't want to do something that Shamook has done before or anyone else's. I'm trying to stay also differentiate from other people that have done stuff like that. So yeah, I mean the criteria, the best criteria for defects for me is one relevance, two fun and entertainment, and like fun things that haven't been done before, and you know that was kind of is the same thing as my third criteria is hasn't been done before. You know, so I want relevance, I want the kind of fun casting, entertainment value, and then three hasn't been done before. So those are basically the main criteria for the deepfakes. Those are the ones I want to. Those are the ones I kind of got to go for and go by the rules the most. You try to swap Anthony Michael Hall with Paul Rudd. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That one's good. I like that idea. Heartbeat. Speaking of X Men, Al Pacino or Clint Eastwood as Wolverine, big idea. Clint. Now it's funny you say Clint Eastwood because actually my brother gave me that idea. I think 2 days, yesterday, or the day before that, and I already did Scott Eastwood as him. But now, you know what? Maybe it would be good to see his father as him. That's a funny thing because my brother actually gave me that idea a couple of days ago, also. So maybe Clint would be. Hey, man, maybe that's a sign. I'll do that also. See Clint Eastwood. I don't know if that's been done before though, but I like the idea regardless. You saw that Family Batman versus Michael trailer? Yes, I did. Soy and Brack did it, didn't he? I think he did it. He does a lot of good edits, man. That guy's been around for a long time, and he does some really good edits, really good trailers. Hellraiser reboot concept. I like that as a concept trailer. Fun fact: Paul Rudd was Nick Carraway in The Great Gatsby for TV film. Maybe fun for Deepfake him or Tobey Maguire in the 2013 game. Ah, there you go. That's a smart one. I like that. Robert Mitchum. Paul Rudd over Tobey Maguire in 2013 Gatsby. Man, we're going to see. That's just the problem with that one is it's kind of way off topic. It doesn't really go by the relevance criteria there at all. Because Gatsby is like, I don't know. I mean, there's really not much of an audience. I mean, people like Gatsby, I get it, but I kind of want to stay more relevant than that. Scott Eastwood is Dirty Harry is a good one. I mean, yeah, that's not as relevant, but man, it kind of makes up for it in just the creativity, entertainment behind that, and just to see his son play him, that's huge. That's a cool. I think it's a really cool idea. It's a very unique, very. I mean, that's another thing is a big thing is if there's some kind of significance with the deep fake, if it's father son type thing, if it's a casting replacement from like a movie to a TV show, if it's something like that, then that adds a lot more to it than just being relevant. John Wick versus Charles Bronson. That's funny. By the way, did you guys see that actor who looks exactly like Charles Bronson? That's like what's his name, Bonzi or something like that. He's in like a bunch of movies like lately. Like this guy who looks like Charles Bronson. I find that interesting though. Like they kind of this guy's kind of he kind of looks like exactly like Charles Bronson, so they're giving him an action movie career. It's like what the heck? What's that about? I find that funny though, to be honest. I mean, like it's like replacing like a guy looks like Jack Nicholson, so they're gonna make him into a put him into these movie roles. It's kind of funny to me. What about deepfaking somebody else over Elizabeth Olsen in the WandaVision show? That's a good one. Let's find somebody like maybe someone else in maybe someone in the DC universe or someone that's relevant, like Scarlett Johansson maybe or somebody. Who do you think for Scarlet Witch? Maybe did I do what about what's her name from Game of Thrones? Can be the Daenerys from Game of Thrones. Emilia Clarke. What about Emilia Clarke? Robert Bronzi. That's it. Yep. That's hilarious to me. What about Amelia? Now, I need you guys. I need confirmation. What about Amelia Clark as Wanda? What do you guys think about that idea? Bronzy Bronson deep fake swap. I gotta put that down. Okay, that's funny. That's a good. That's like a perfect idea right there. That falls in the criteria pretty well. Now it's not that relevant, but it's just a replacement that needs to be done. You know what I mean? It's just perfect. Now, what do you guys think about Amelia Clark as Wanda in WandaVision as Scarlet Witch? or do you want to see somebody else? Maybe I'll do a poll for that one. I don't know. But you guys are here, so you guys get priority right now. That's another big reason why I like to do the live streams is that one, we're hanging out a little bit and we're talking ideas, but you guys are here and now, and you guys are going to get priority to putting stuff on the list. Besides my polls that get a lot of votes, but Lena Headey is one because Cersei acts like a witch. That's interesting. Well, I'm just saying that because I did Elizabeth Olsen as Daenerys in Game of Thrones. So why not do the reverse of that? Exactly. There you see. There you go. I need to see. I didn't even read the message, heartbeat, but I knew someone was going to say that. Exactly. So yeah, that's what that's. I see. I didn't even read your message. I knew you were probably going to say that. Okay, so it doesn't even have to be WandaVision. It could be Age of Ultron. It could be whatever. But yeah, that's a fitting one, I think. Because I like you said, like I already did. I basically already did it. I did a reverse. And I got the Dylan O'Brien as the Andrew Garfield Peter Parker. I'm working on that one right now. Also, it's actually training as we speak. So that should be done probably for Monday, and I'll do like another. I'll do a video for tomorrow morning talking about Spider-Man No Way Home, little news editing, little fun video. I'm gonna try to be doing news and pop culture updates and whatever I can pretty much every day instead of doing edits doing long trailers and stuff like that every day now because that's so much easier for me and just health wise for me physically and in general, man. That's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to have this live stream. Also, is just to tell everyone that I can't be doing edits the way I've been doing them. It's too much. And instead of those, I'm going to be showing my presence on the channel more by talking about stuff more, and news and MCU stuff, and maybe some Warner Brothers stuff as well. But so I'll be doing less of the concept trailers and the edits, and the deepfakes are not going to go anywhere. And but yeah, so I'll be putting out polls for deepfakes. Probably every other day now. All right, so what are you guys saying? Uh, Anya Taylor Joy's Jean Grey, Famke Janssen, Pennyworth, but it's a young Michael Caine. Interesting. Swap or style trailer for old Caine films footage. That's interesting. Interesting idea. So you want Anya Taylor Joy as Jean Grey in the 2000s X Men, like the early 2000s. I'm just trying to think of that. That's an interesting idea. I don't know if I see her as Famke more or like almost more like the other character, like the Jennifer Lawrence character, but the Rebecca Romaine Stamos, I can almost see her more as that character. But I don't know, maybe that's not a bad idea. I just don't know how relevant that is right now. I don't know. I mean, it's not something I gotta have some like if it's not super relevant or if it's not a cast replacement choice, exactly like a father son or a TV show movie replacement. I kind of gotta be a little bit stingy with ideas because they do take time to do also. So I gotta have some sort of bar. Like if X Men was more relevant right now, if we had some stuff going on with X Men, like a reveal or whatever, like when the new Wolverine game footage comes out, I'm gonna be doing Hugh Jackman to the game like probably the next day or something because I'll be all over that. But yeah, so that's why I can't just accept all the ideas you guys give me also because that would be crazy for me to do. So criteria, let me go through the criteria again for anyone that doesn't know it. One, it's relevance is very good to have. Two is kind of is it a really logical thing to do? Is it like kind of a father son replacement thing? Is it a TV show or an older guy with a younger guy de aging, fixing a scene, and stuff like that? kind of like, like a father-son thing, like the Clint Eastwood, Scott Eastwood thing? Is it kind of replacing an actor who had the role in an earlier version with a newer actor, or vice versa? Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or even casting for a new role in, like, like I did Ewan McGregor as Professor X. Although that video didn't do that great, that's something that I learned, that kind of it wasn't really that relevant right then. So I kind of got to be careful of doing stuff like that. Crudup, Henry, Allen swap with Ron Livingston. He's been replaced for the Flash due to scheduling conflicts. What the heck? All right, guys. So I've been streaming for over an hour now, and literally I haven't really eaten too much today. I got to eat something, so I'm gonna go make myself some soup, sandwich maybe, something like that. But like I said, I'll be doing more live streams, and the deepfakes will be coming out as well more regularly, and I'll be doing more theory and news videos now on the channel on a daily basis, with me doing voiceovers and some editing and footage in there as well. And there's gonna be new videos every day going forward. So no worries with that. And deepfakes are not gonna be going anywhere. Young Clint Eastwood as Wolverine, Lone Wind. I already put that down today, and that's definitely a video I'm gonna be working on. So thank you for that option, that suggestion. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up there, guys. You can comment in the video when this video goes up on the channel later today. Comment on there. You can tweet me at StryderHD on YouTube, on Twitter, and let me know what you think. Heartbeat does it all the time, and he'll tell you also that I have done a bunch of videos that he suggested, because he has some good ideas, man. Some of you guys have really good ideas, and I really appreciate that. But all right, guys, thanks again, and expect another new type of video tomorrow morning, having to do with Spider-Man: No Way Home and some Blade info and Eternal stuff, and the deep fake in the next couple of days with Dylan O'Brien as Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man as well. So have a good rest of your Saturday, guys, and your weekend, and I'll be putting out new videos more consistently, just not as many edits and concepts. All right, thanks, guys. Have a good Saturday.